Hey, how you doing? This is SEIJIHITO here to bring you the news. So, YouTube has remonetized the platform after I reapplied, but still, I want to let you guys know if you want to support the platform, just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below.
Do you really need this? What do you want to do? Post it for you? How about that? Good. I think I'll get real close to you and cough on you then. How's that?
Oh,
Asshole.
wow. No. No. No way.
Let's go. We're not gonna pick you. Come on, Les.
All right, so here's the background to the story. Here to the left, you have Heather Reed, who is a mother of 10, and to the right, the cougher, the criminal, right? You have Deborah Hunter, who is listed as a mother of 3. So this is what Miss Heather Reed had to state. Yesterday, I learned firsthand the power of conscientious bystanders. It took 30 seconds to end 15 minutes of aggressive harassment. I'm a mother of 10 and currently a brain tumor patient at the Mayo Clinic. Obviously, I don't get out much right now. I had an appointment at the town center area, so I donned my mask and ducked into a store to escape the heat while I waited for my appointment time. There were 2 small children wandering around the store unattended for an extended period, and the little guy was doing the potty dance. It became apparent that they belonged to the woman at the register, who was becoming increasingly belligerent. She was screaming at, swearing, insulting, and threatening the staff as she demanded to return an item she didn't have with her, just a photo of the item on her phone. The staff were professional and respectful, but they could not return an item that she did not actually have on her. She continued to rage, all the while her poor little boy was squirming and asking for a bathroom, which she would have to and need to leave the store to find. When she positioned herself so the clerk couldn't exit the checkout area and screamed that she would stay right there, yelling as loud as she wanted until all the customers left, I stood at a distance, pulled out my phone, and wordlessly began filming. She immediately turned her attention away from the staff to me. The video tells the rest of the story. I did not speak, react, or engage, simply stood and documented the behavior. When bullies are faced with accountability, they must acknowledge the unacceptability of their actions. Within 30 seconds of filming, her tirade was done and she left the poor staff in peace. And hopefully, her sweet boy got to find a potty. Well, I'm off to find a COVID test center. Thanks, Karen. Cough, cough. So, white people, this is what I would commonly call on this platform white on white crime. And this is literally a crime. Well, depending on the state, I'm not sure how Florida deals with this type of behavior when it deals with bodily fluid or somebody attempting or threatening to commit to such a heinous type of act. And then, let alone, this is a woman who is a cancer patient. People who deal with cancer, their immune systems are already jacked because they have to deal with, chemo and radiation therapy. Like their stuff is already jacked. So she's already putting herself at a risk in a sense by wanting to go out there just to get the stuff that she needs because maybe her store, right, it didn't deliver to the curb or many other things, or maybe what, she just did not want to be in a house. She wanted to, in a sense, have a sense of normalcy because you already have the COVID thing going on, right? And then on top of that, she's a cancer patient, so it's like she's getting hit twice, that she in a sense has to like stay confined to an area, right? And she went out, right, like a sensible person, and she had on her mask, and lo and behold, you had a Karen out here who decided, quote unquote, all lives matter, right? She's that type. I can just look at her. She's that type. You had Deborah, right, who decided to go out here without a mask, go to a public environment of which people conduct business, And she was talking loud, she was shouting, she was screaming to the top of her lungs. She was being very belligerent. And she was doing all of this yet again without wearing a mask. And then when she was being recorded and she noticed she was being recorded, her whole mood technically switched because she didn't know how to conduct herself. She didn't know if maybe she should shut up or maybe she should keep going or maybe if she should just redirect all of that energy at somebody else. She decided to go with the third option and she redirected all that energy at somebody else, and especially somebody else wearing a mask. Like I said, she deliberately, she knows what she's doing. She might be asymptomatic, right, and have it, and then potentially just coughed on this woman who has 10 kids at home and could have potentially infected her and maybe her other kids. But yet, this is the same woman who says that she is a mother of three. But yet, remember, guys, all lives matter. White lives matter. So where was all of that in this picture here? Where was that all lives matter when this Karen walked into this Pier 1 being belligerent and not wearing a mask and shouting at people, getting in close proximity to people's spaces and talking loud, and more than likely spit was flying, right? Where was that all lives and that white lives matter, right? When it dealt with that Karen, right, coughing on a woman who was wearing a mask who just so happens to be a cancer patient. Where was that? Where was that at? Because I don't see it. Like I said, I need these questions answered by white people. I need you guys to tell me, why is this okay? Why is it that you guys never call any of this out? When I showcase this happening to you in your community by your own people, why is it that you guys never call any of this nonsense out? This woman, Debra, could have very much potentially led to a severe illness of the workers there because of the close proximity, or she could have sat up there and led to illness or even greater to the woman who has 10 kids back at home, who was wearing a mask and who is a cancer patient. Like I said, this is what I'm talking about. This is why a lot of the things that I hear white people say when it's like, oh, all lives matter, white lives matter, everybody obviously it doesn't, because you're out here walking around without a mask because you feel that it's encroaching on your rights, that your rights are getting stripped away and different things like that. Well, if you felt that way from the beginning, you should never voted for any of these people to be in office. We wouldn't be dealing with this. But yeah, we are, because of how you decided to vote it, because of the people that you decided that looked just like you, that you wanted to sit up there and keep in power. You wanted to hold that power and you wanted to sit up there and keep them in office. And now this is the way that you're getting treated. And now you feel you making it seem like you're getting treated like black people out here when realistically you're not. It's nowhere even close. But back to the main point. Why is it white people that you guys, whenever this is showcased, y'all don't call this out in droves? But yet, when you guys want to talk about black people in the black community or crime within proximity, oh, all of you guys have an opinion. We're not asking for any of your input because you don't even live in that community. Whatever black people do is not affecting you at all. It's not affecting your community. It's not affecting your kid's school. It's not affecting your mortgage. It's not affecting your lease. It's not affecting your paycheck. It's not affecting any of that. But yet you guys have the utmost mouth whenever you see something dealing with black people. But when it happens to be with you, silent as a church mouse. I can hear a pin drop right now. Because 9 times out of 10, when I do videos like this, these videos don't even get views. And I know the mass majority of the people that actually look at this platform are white. Like I said before, y'all pick and choose the videos that you actually want to comment on. So when we actually have all of the evidence here and is showcasing this nasty behavior that this white woman contributed to onto another white woman, y'all don't have nothing to say. Y'all don't be trying to, oh, maybe there's more to the story. Maybe the person filming, she antagonized her in some other type of way off camera before she started. Y'all never come up with any of those type of conspiracy theories, right? Y'all never do that. Y'all never try to, figure out some type of formula to make the perpetrator, seem to be the victim out of the whole thing, no matter how the frame is set. But regardless, you know, like I said before, shout out to Heather Reed. And like I said, I'm sorry that this happened to you. Because I already know that cancer is a hell of a thing, and cancer takes a lot of lives. It don't matter who you are. Cancer will sit up there and take a lot of lives. So, like I said, much love and respect to you. Hopefully that you're completely fine and dandy, and hopefully your family is all right. But to the other woman, Deborah, I hope you lose everything, because not only are you a danger to obviously the people that were in that Pier 1, not only are you a danger to your own family and your own kids and potentially yourself, but you're especially a danger to the public because of the way that you conducted yourself at this point in time right now. And I hope your job sees this video or whatever video that's out there on social media, and you just lose everything, because you deserve it, because you potentially could have killed somebody by the actions that you committed to in this video. But obviously you don't care because you feel right. Just like you said at the end of the video, you lucky I didn't kick you. So you intended to actually do more harm than what you initially did. That just shows the type of violent individual that you are. And hopefully the people in your community sees this too. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment description below and everything that I stated. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned